So today we're at Matsumoto. Not at Matsumoto. Today we're at, wait, where are we?
Kamakura.
Today we're at Kamakura. Behind me, this is like Gaku's favorite color, burnt orange. And I think we're going to be taking some photos, chilling, vlogging a little bit. I'm not too sure what this is going to be about. But you know what? We're going to have a good time with the friends.
Hi, I'm friends.
This is Tamaki.
I'm friends.
This is Gaku.
Plural.
And that's
Friends too.
Michael Wash.
P-chan. And wow, there's no one here right now. This is like perfect opportunity. Wow, this is such a nice, peaceful escape from the city. I think it's like an hour and a half drive or something. It's not too far away, but there's a lot of traffic. とにかくこれすごいよ。
Sorry. X-Lam.
Yeah. あれこれ is this the one from your work? ピーちゃんから聞いた。面白
I
いな。
got two.
え
Yeah, I know.
X-Slim.
This is first time taking here.
あ、そうなの
Yeah.
Me too. 初。Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, if you've watched my recent videos, then you'd know that I'm actually not in Japan right now. I'm in Sydney. This whole video happened because, well, I came across the folder of all the footage that I shot, which you just saw. And because of that, I have the context to the images that I took on this day. All four of us, the squad, we decided we're going to make most of this sunny weather and find a place to shoot some images. So we did. Recently, I think Kamakura has just skyrocketed in tourists, but we ended up finding a location, a temple, where it was so quiet you could hear your own thoughts. From the entrance, there was a stone pathway that led all the way up to the main temple, and engulfing this whole stone path was just trees with beautiful light coming through. I knew at this location it would be a perfect chance to create some images of Tamaki-chan, especially by juxtaposing like the colorful and bold outfit that she was having with the natural environment. The temple, the trees, even just the atmosphere and the temperature at this place was just so perfect, so we got shooting.
I think we'll do the sitting one later. I'll change the lens for that.
Okay.
So, first one, maybe I'll just have you
Here.
standing maybe here. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Okay. It's cool. And then yeah, maybe just like other hand with the glasses. Eyes to the side's cool. 2, 1.
Before going into this, I knew what sort of images that I wanted to go for. I actually shot a set of images with Tamaki-chan just previously. So using these images as a reference, we went into the shoot focusing on portraits of Tamaki as well as focusing on the garments that she was wearing.
That's really nice. Got that edge light coming in. Maybe what do you like when you have light coming in from one side? Do you complement it with like
You always wrap it, yeah.
or
It's
do
the
you
most natural way. It's gotta be like on the same side as though.
true that.
I mean, it just depends whether you want to fill it more or you just want me to come in and give it like an edge, another edge like this.
There's already enough edge for sure, so I think just a little bit of extra would
I'll
be
just give it
good
a little
from the
bit.
side.
Take a step back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see.
Now recently, I feel like my style of photography has evolved a little bit, and right now I am obsessed with soft, diffused strobe flash looks. I find that by using strobe flash, especially in outdoor settings, give your images a more elevated look. They feel a little bit more stylized. Even shooting in this temple area, we were using a soft diffused flash. Because these are battery operated strobes, they're super useful, and Gaku, well, I just got him to assist by filling in the shadows by holding it on the side while I have the subject kind of in front, the sunlight hitting from behind, and then Gaku sort of filling in what would be the shadow, especially on Tamaki's face. I made sure to capture a variety of poses. I usually do this with photo shoots. I'll start with mid shots, head shots, full body shots, and also close-ups of some details.
I just throw some moss into in between your lens and your sensor.
Literally. How good would that be?
3、2、1。ここでもう
Now, a recent revelation for me, and this might sound stupid, but I love shooting horizontal pictures. It sounds silly, but shooting horizontal pictures, it hasn't really been a thing for me. Since social media, vertical content is such a big part of the current generation of media, I've been focusing a lot on taking vertical pictures. So shooting horizontal pictures has been a great little switch up from this. I've drawn a lot of inspiration recently from magazines that I've bought. Let me find one. Now, flicking through some of the magazines that I've recently purchased, a lot of the images that I've seen are horizontal images, but flipped 90 degrees. Now, even though magazines are fundamentally more vertical oriented anyway, I found that by just simply flipping these horizontal images vertically, it's got such a unique look, especially if shot right. So out of the 6 images that I shot with Tamaki, 3 of them were horizontal, and I prefer all 3 of these ones. They've got such a nice look to them. I shot these 3 images with a wider lens, and this essentially allows more environment into the image. So it puts Tamaki into the environment. My favorite photo has to definitely be the detail shot of her shoes. There's something so beautiful about this, the exposure in the background. There's even like a little splash of light. I think this separates the foreground from the background really well. Then of course the jewelry that she's wearing, the color of her skirt, the more urban look juxtaposing with this natural environment, I think it looks awesome. This was all shot with Lomography 800, which is medium format film, and I used this with my Mamiya RZ67. This is my favorite portrait camera. It's just amazing how well this thing operates. I like shooting with it. You look down here and you look out there, it's just a great shooting experience, and the quality of the images that you get out of this is just second to none. Now, coming to Kamakura, I had the intention to shoot these images, and this is something that I want to talk about for a second. This was creating for the purpose of creating. The only way we can improve as artists is to practice the art that we create, and if you feel rusty or you haven't done something in a while, then I'd highly encourage you just to make time and do it. Just do it. I think it's very important to practice your craft. It's something that I'm trying to do a bit more as I'm home in Sydney. I want to intentionally create time to practice. As you play around with lighting, cameras, poses, different situations will arise and you will get new ideas. Artistic style, this is something that I've always wanted to create for myself, and I think this only comes about when you put in the reps. You put a lot of time into creating art, you decide what you like, what you don't like, and then you pull from these. And then this is what ends up giving you that look or your own style. Now, before we wrap this video up, I want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. Now, whether you're starting out as a freelance creative or you've established yourself already, having an online portfolio is an essential to be able to showcase your creative work. Squarespace makes it super easy to create your online portfolio from scratch with their best-in-class website templates. You can easily drag and drop to customize your website with the Fluid engine, and their asset library allows you to organize all of the content on your website in one manageable place. Now, one thing I really enjoy about Squarespace is the drag and drop feature. You can select your images and just drag them onto a blank page and it will organize them in a clean and neat fashion. It's also really easy to manage your website for desktop viewing as well as mobile viewing. To showcase your work in a clean, organized format has never been simpler. So if you're interested, you can hit the link in my description for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your website, go to squarespace.com/tatsuki to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Finally got my microphone stand, by the way. Super nice. See you next week. Peace.